Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we have the translations for the OPOP Burst that was released earlier tonight. A big thank you and a shout out to Medic for the translations that we are about to go over. So we're going to take a look at Rubicante's kit. We're also going to take a look at Kurasame's FR and BT, at least like the basic stuff between both of these two characters. And we also know that we are actually getting a new type of like content, which is called like a single challenge content, something like that. So we're gonna look at that towards the end of the translation. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. By the time this video gets uploaded to the channel, the showcases for Rubicante should appear like maybe a couple hours down by the time this thing is uploaded. So just to let you know, it's gonna be soon. So yeah, let's check this out. So the new character, which will be treated as a lost chapter, so that way that event is going to be permanent, because that was something that they did change on the JP side, is going to be for Rubicante. He is going to be the fist weapon type and green crystal. So for his 15 CP Fire Gauntlet, his base ability, Viagra, I probably mispronounced that, I'm sorry, I'm tired. So he recovers Brave to the party based on own max Brave, and it's a Fire Magic AoE Brave plus an HP attack. He grants himself the Come At Me With All Your Might buff, and also inflicts the fire resist down to all targets. Now, the buff that he grants, it taunts all enemies. Oh, so he has Lock in his kit. Wait, is he a tank? I know that normally like tanks have like the lock or the ability to be able to inflict the lock debuff. So tank question mark? We haven't had a tank character in quite a while now. So taunt all enemies, attack up, max brave up, brave damage receive down, and HP damage. Oh, he's a tank. Well, no, hold on. Let me not call it. Let's take a look at the rest. When receiving a Brave or HP attack, it triggers the counter fire. Really? And this counter is a Fire Magic AoE Brave plus an HP attack. Recovers Brave to self equal to the total HP damage dealt, and is able to inflict the fire. Wow. So we have a counter tank. Cool. Okay, and it's fire based. That's pretty cool. His skill 2, Crimson Nail, Absorb Blizzara, heals party HP, recovers Brave to self based on own max Brave, instant turn rate. Oh, so is this a... Okay, so he's able to charge up the gauge. Instant turn rate, and does not contribute to the turn count, excluding summon phase, BT phase, and friend support. Oh, okay. Rubicante's looking pretty good so far. His EX, Rubicante's Claws, his EX ability, Inferno. It's a Fire Magic AoE Brave plus an HP attack, recovers Brave to self based on the total HP damage dealt. He grants his skill 1 buff and Rubicante of Fire, and also inflicts the fire resist down to all targets. Rubicante of Fire is attack up, Brave damage up, and stolen Brave overflow up. Okay. His LD, Inferno Hand, Scorch Land is his ability. Fire Magic AoE Brave plus an HP attack, recovers Brave based on total HP damage dealt, grants the self 4 Fiends, Strongest Man, and inflicts the fire resist down. So the buff, and this is party. Oh, he fire enchants the party. Ooh, I like. HP damage up, Brave damage received. Oh, he's definitely a tank. Brave damage received down, HP damage received down, and stolen Brave overflow up. Yeah, he's a tank. Sweet, we haven't had a tank in quite a while now, so I'm down for a tank. His FR, Hellfire Nails, with his FR ability Warrior's Pride, with his partner being Leo. Fire Magic AoE Brave plus an HP attack, grants itself Come At Me With All Your Might. The FR time, self, decreases turn rate. Decreases turn rate? Huh. Really? Decreases turn rate. Brave and HP damage up, and receiving Brave on HP attack, HP damage bonus up. Oh, so whenever... Oh, wow. Okay, so that caters to his kit, and at the same time, decreases his turn rate is actually, for him being a tank, it's actually a good thing. And if he receives a Brave on HP attack, it increases the HP damage bonus. I'm curious to know on how much it would increase. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. He's sounding really good so far. The party, whenever the turn passes when selecting a fire attack command, which he is able to party fire enchant, or if a fire attack is triggered outside of own turn HP. Oh man, he can be paired up really well with Core. He can be paired up really well with what's her name? Sarah could actually work really well with him. Shalada would actually be really good with him as well. To be able to increase the amount of brave hit, the amount of brave he recovers per brave hit. He can actually pair up well with a lot of units. Okay, he's sounding really, really good. His BT weapon, Grayon Claw. His BT ability and its name is Grayon? Yeah, hopefully I pronounced it that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Fire Magic AoE Brave plus an HP attack. The BT effect triggers the counter Viagra after triggering the counter. Oh, so he has double counters now? Hey, yo, this BT sounds fire, no pun intended. So double counters with his BT effect. That sounds good. The party, Brave damage up, HP damage up, and then HP damage cap up. Okay, so the basic of basic BT effects aside from the counter. That's not bad though. That sounds really, really good. So double counters with his BT effect, and then like depending on the percentage of his FR conditions, like I mean the possibility of him being able to increase it could potentially be pretty high. But the fact that he is able to decrease turn rate as well is I mean, shoot. I mean, that could. I mean, his FR sounds nasty. Let's just say that. Like he could potentially be a pretty nasty tank. But yeah, no. Like overall, he sounds very into. I can't wait to see gameplay now. I'm all for tanks. Don't get me wrong. But not like I'm actually kind of hyped for him. So we'll see how the showcases and whatnot look. Transcendence 14, where Kurasame is going to be receiving his FR boards, BT, and a rework. And Sid Reigns is going to be receiving his FR boards. Oh my god, Sid Reigns is about to be busted. Well, I mean, he's technically busted, but like now he's about to be more busted with FR boards. Oh man, I'm curious to see if they're going to raise his HP damage bonus or if they're gonna grant him like a new one or something. But that Sid Reigns is about All right, so Kurasame's FR weapon called Rika. His FR ability Dead End with his partner being Core. It's an ice melee AoE Brave plus an HP attack and inflicts 5 stacks of his debuff to all enemies. Nice. His FR conditions. Whenever a turn passes with a character selecting an ice command. Okay, so I did call that one. And then whenever the turn passes when selecting an attack command against an enemy afflicted. Oh, nice. With the debuff that he inflicts. Okay, so that's easy as hell. That is super easy to be able to meet. I do wonder what the percentages are going to be, but that is super easy to meet. Kurasame's BT weapon, Absolute Knight. His BT ability, Freeze, life-stopping magic. It's an ice melee AoE Brave plus an HP attack. BT effect, Self. Hayoro stacks inflicted to enemies do not go down. Huh. Okay, but does that mean that the turn count would still go down? If I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me double check something. Cause that is his LD debuff, right? If I'm not mistaken, let me look at Compendium real quick. Yeah, it is. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. I wonder. Reverts back. No, it's not. So, okay, because it reverts back to level 1 after an inflicted enemy's turn while at level 5. Oh, okay, right. I forgot about that. Derp. Okay. So that's good. That's good because that way we could take advantage of that 30% HP damage resist now. So that's not bad. We'll take that. It also applies the freeze effect to all enemies, the same freeze effect as Setzer. Ooh. Okay, nice. So it prevents the enemy from gaining any brave, and at the same time, we also have we also have his stacks not going down for himself. The party gains a brave damage up, HP damage up, HP damage cap up, and it increases the effects against an inflicted enemy with 5 stacks. Oh, okay. So So it's, to me, it sounds like it's a stack-based BT effect, depending on the stacks of his LD debuff. So that's interesting. Not his LD debuff, but from his skill 1. Okay, that sounds interesting. Kurasame sounds interesting so far. No, I mean, the fact that his stacks doesn't go down is great, because that way you don't have to like continuously build up his stacks. I do wonder how long his BT effect will last though, because I mean, if it's a good duration, like let's say like 8 turns, then that's good. And like if you pair them up with like characters who are pretty speedy, then you really don't have to worry about them stacks going down anytime soon. So yeah, I'm curious to see like percentage wise on like everything that like he is getting, like his FR and his BT, like how exactly that's going to work. So, but I think the duration of his BT effect is going to be the most important thing, because if it's short, then it's like then he really needs to be paired up with like turn hoggers or something. So, and it's almost like don't take this, don't get it twisted or anything, but like you would almost have to treat him like as if like he's like a strong utility support type of character at that point, where like you want to have like a DPS like do their thing and to try to take advantage of the duration of the BT effect. If Kurasame's BT effect is short, but I doubt they would make it short. So yeah, no. Overall, it sounds interesting. And then finally, the new challenge thing that I mentioned earlier. So the single challenge is to be featured with the upcoming Transcendence. So defeating the stage grants points. Rewards are granted automatically when reaching certain point thresholds. The more points earned, the more rewards granted. Using synergy characters in Mark Pass gives more points per run, and we can get up to 250 tickets. Oh, cool. Okay, so that's like additional content that we can actually do on top of you know, like the whole like I guess like weekly event thing that has been changed on the JP side. So but okay, I mean, hey, I'll take additional tickets any day, so I'm fine with that. I'm curious to see if like there are any other rewards aside from the tickets, but if not, then it's cool. I mean, I'm still happy with 250 tickets. So but yeah, no, both Rubicante and Kurasame look very interesting. I can't wait to see gameplay on Rubicante and see what's going to be going on with him. He's going to be released on the 17th. And then Kurasame, I believe, is not tomorrow Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, I believe. So yeah, but yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below, and I will catch you guys in the next one.